Yes, we are. We're going. Let's go. New game.
Go Power Rangers?
Go. We're 20 minutes late.
That's a personal problem. Whose fault is that?
Mine, but I think it's your problem.
No, it's not.
Yeah, because you're also part of this stream. Skippy, skip.
I'm not a part of anything.
Let's wake up.
Why would we ever want to do something silly like waking up?
Because you have to.
I don't have to do anything.
Build that dad. Phone ringing? My phone's ringing. What's that ringing noise? Someone's phone is ringing.
I can't hear anything.
I don't know.
Yeah, it must be on your side. I can't hear a thing.
Maybe it's my roommate's phone? I don't know. Anyway,
It's possible.
let's build that dad. Putting him in the binder this time. Wait.
Build
Is it?
that dad for the 20th time.
Oh no, it's part of the music. Wait, let's make Super Pale Daddy for Count Dadula. That's what I named it, by the way. I'm assuming you saw already.
I've seen already. Yes.
I don't remember if this even matters, really.
We're covering it up by a beard.
Yeah, as long as we get the key parts, I think we're fine. Pointy nose. I feel like that nose makes me think of a witch, and therefore, that's what he's getting. We've got vampires, we got daddies. Do.
You completely skipped the facial hair.
Oh, there it is. I was like, where is it? That nose is kind of funny with the creature hat. It like disappears into the mustache.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It kind of blends in a little bit.
I mean, I think that's also fine, right?
Sure. Sure.
Maybe the creature just moves slightly to the right on his face and we're seeing more of a profile than we did before. Who knows? Sad Santa. Oh, he looks so sad. Hard eyes.
Classic.
It is a classic. I think I should leave that one for last. Super wide eyes. Anime eyes.
No.
Squinty eyes. Really wide eyes. Actually, those are like, what's it, like Family Guy eyes?
Sure.
Snake eyes? Snake eyes.
Goku eye?
We like snakes.
Snack?
Snack.
Solid snack?
No, Santa snack.
Santa snack.
Santa. Classic Santa outfit.
Ho, ho, ho.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything really appropriate otherwise for a vampire man. Although this one has a cape, but I think that would have been better for Wrestling Daddy.
I think... I'm not even gonna make comments.
Should I leave this neck, guys?
Sure.
Great! Can he be Santa's necky?
But then we're gonna have the seaweed family tree.
That's true. Should he be Snecky Seaweed?
Sure.
Beautiful. Are we good?
Sure.
Wait. In that case, I want to change his hair.
Oh my gosh. Yes, Goku hair.
Wait, what's the most vampire-like, you think?
That could be a lot of things depending on what you,
I like how even with the green hair, there's like a streak right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's like hipster hair.
You could say the slicked back hair.
Hmm?
The slicked back one?
This one?
Yeah. You could say that.
Oh my god, that's so creepy.
That is really creepy.
I love it, we're going with it.
Oh my god.
Snecky Seaweed, are you ready?
Sure.
Looking good, Daddy. Be that dad.
You're gonna creep out literally everyone, including Melek.
Well. Yeah?
What about it?
Which one?
I don't know. Flip a dice.
Alright, without endorsing Google in any way whatsoever. Hey Google, flip coin. Flip a coin. What the hell? Flip a coin. It's heads.
Okay.
Flaming tennis ball. Always the flaming tennis ball.
I love the flaming tennis ball.
Adopted. Whee! Whee! Multiple places to sleep, because sleep is the most important part.
Especially for a snack.
Sleepy snack. I don't think snacks like dogs.
You can.
Do they?
I think I can get along with dogs. But also,
Let's unpack.
why would you want to go see dogs?
Whee! Awkward encounter. Have we done this one before?
I think last time was the first time we just said, we straight up said unpack.
Yeah.
And then we still went to the coffee spoon. So I guess not?
Alright, well read your lane then.
I think we get a ton of good neighbor points if we bring this back.
We're gonna be the best neighbors in this whole cul-de-sac.
We're gonna kick all the other neighbors' butts.
I just heard screeching tires from outside my window. As you were saying, kick all the other neighbors' butts.
Butts.
Okay.
It's a butt.
Everything's a butt.
Art is just butts.
Every time I see references to butts now, I just laugh.
Because all art is a butt.
It's butt.
What is this? Oh, it's this complicated thing. It's a butt.
It's a butt of kindness.
With kindness. Amanda and I step outside. Shoot. I'm actually not sure which house is his.
I'd hazard a guess it's the big one with all of the well-groomed blonde children sitting in the yard.
All named after Jesus. Good eye, kid.
Well, Jesus' last name, I guess.
It's not his last name.
No?
No.
Oh well. I'm declaring it his last name. What's his last name?
He doesn't have one.
Well, obviously his last name is Christ then.
No.
Yes. He had the very first last name, and it was Christ.
Wouldn't it be of Nazareth?
Was that their last? No.
From Nazareth or no?
No.
I don't remember.
You're thinking of like, I feel like that's like, I don't think that's the right region.
He's
I don't
from
think
Nazareth.
No, but I mean, I don't think that's the right region, like naming wise, naming convention wise.
They do say that in the Bible a few times though.
Do
Might
they?
have been, yeah, they do. Jesus of Nazareth.
As a name?
When they talk about him, they like.
No, but like as his last name. What's Mary then?
Mary. And Joseph is Joseph.
Look, Mary and Joseph named all of their children after Christ, so.
Like there's like only 3 last names in the whole Bible.
So his
Mary
last name is Christ. Duh.
No!
Remember, we need to make a positive first impression here. Keep it light.
We walk up to the kids and wave. Hey guys, is your dad around? They all just stare at us blankly. We just wanted to return this nice plate and thank you for the cookies.
Alright, I have to make cake tonight, probably.
Cake!
Yeah, for my birthday.
Cake! Need more cake.
You're not getting any cake. You're all the way across the country.
Oh, I want cake.
Well, you'll have to fly all the way over here then.
I don't have the money for that.
And get your own cake.
Jeez, these definitely are Joseph's kids. They all look exactly like him.
Except creepier. Da, da, da.
They were really good.
Da, da, da.
I mean, I heard they were good. I didn't get to eat any.
Dot, dot, dot.
I chuckled nervously.
Well, okay. We're just gonna set this plate down on the ground real gentle and then back away slowly. Right, Dad?
Right. That's what we're gonna do. The kids' eyes bore into us as we scurry away. I can feel their gaze on my back even as we approach our house.
I need something to get my mind off of those carbon copy kids.
Say that 5 times fast.
No.
Sleep.
Sleep. You've been awake for what, 3 hours?
And that is 3 hours.
Yes?
I was gonna say too long, but...
Okay, Snacky.
Oh, I knew that I'm MC.
You're just a dad waiting to have kids.
I don't think that's a good thing.
I don't know. Make some more dad jokes and adopt a dog.
No. And that's 3 hours too many.
What? I adopt cats. And you know what? National or whatever Adopt a Shelter Pet Day came and passed, and you haven't adopted a pet, so you should adopt one.
I don't think my roommate would allow me to.
Yeah.
He doesn't. He doesn't.
Anyway. Whee!
What would a snack do?
Secretly be the mayor of the town.
Yeah, probably. Are we gonna go get hit on, or are we gonna go to bed?
We could go hit on Robert. It's not that rude, though.
No, it's not that route yet. And also, I don't think Brian or Robert will enjoy that if we did that.
What do you mean? Whee! Sleepy snack. Sleepy snack. Over sleepy snack. Whee! More skipping. Oh shit, I have to actually probably remember that kid's voice.
Yeah,
I always forget.
probably actually have to remember that kid's voice.
I always forget what I...
Just how I always forget how Hugo sounds.
Yes. Well, I mean... Hugo's one of the main characters, though. He's actually romanceable. I remember all of my, like, romanceable characters' voices.
I remember Sansa's voice.
You mean yours?
Yes. I mean, I think I remember mine.
Let's go to the mall!
Who's Noah?
Noah. He's just a friend! God! Ew, Dad! Why? Ew!
And then 5 hours later, different story.
What do you mean?
Am I supposed to read this?
Fine. I'll keep skipping ahead.
No, I was asking.
What?
You know, the one that's all black and tries to establish itself as anti-establishment despite being an exact representative representation of the establishment.
Hot topic? I don't know what story you're talking about.
You know, the one where you can buy chain wallets, and it's basically an assault on what people fought so hard against in the punk and hardcore movements of the 70s and 80s.
Dude, you gotta be more specific.
The one you threw up in that one time.
Oh, that one! Hey!
Amanda runs into the store with me trailing behind her. She makes a beeline for the back.
There it is! You can still see the outline, kinda.
I'm so proud.
Speech!
Amanda.
Speech! 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 Speech!
Alright, I'll do it if you stop chanting. Hoi!
Hoi!
A wild Melik has appeared.
A wild Melik has appeared! Welcome, Melik!
And then Amanda immediately stops. I clear my throat.
Oh, Melik can now see. Snacky! Snacky seaweed.
Kinda scared Melik.
I think Melik should have been scared of us a long time ago.
Thank you all for joining us here today to commemorate an historic moment that would forever shape history. On a day very much like today, some 5 years ago, our very own Amanda and
Yes. Those eyes. Aren't they alluring? So sexy. Snacky seaweed is obviously the most handsome of the seaweeds.
I loved it when I could just say stare into the heart's eyes.
Now you have snack eyes.
Amanda and Seaweed had too much blue raspberry slushy on an outing to the mall. After begging her father to take her to Dead Gotham Beyond to buy rainbow suspenders, she proceeded to throw up all over a display of My Chemical Romance merchandise. Her loving father then had to pay for said merchandise, which to this day remains among our possessions. Thank you. Amanda's moved. She begins clapping, slow at first, then faster and more vigorously. Several of their patrons turn their head. One of them also starts clapping. I bow my head. No.
Oh hey, chain wallets!
While Amanda busies herself looking at bandaged t-shirts, I try to find something of interest to myself. Not much for a dad to look at in a Dead Goth and Beyond. Excuse me. You could probably look at the band t-shirts.
Okay.
I barely know any of these bands. Cannibal Bone Party doesn't seem like music I enjoy. But they must be really happy that a retail outlet is carrying their merchandise.
Sounds like something I'd listen to.
Wouldn't that totally be something Snecky listens to, though?
Yes. No.
No?
Snecky likes ska. Because Snecky likes alliteration.
Don't all of the seaweeds?
Yes, they do.
I hope their parents are really proud of them.
Look, this is very important to me.
No, it's not. I overhear a stifled argument over at the cash register. An older gentleman is carrying a garment and showing it to a bored-looking cashier with pink hair.
I can see that. Don't know what to tell you, dude. I just work here.
What?
Listen, when I bought this online, the website said this blouse was Victorian-inspired. However, when I received it, it clearly held the trademark of Edwardian dressage. Do you want a coupon? I can give you a coupon. Will you leave if I give you a coupon?
No.
Is there a manager present? People have to know what they're buying. I am the manager. I see. Well, it would seem that I have outstayed my welcome. Good day, shopkeep. Your superiors will receive a strongly worded letter by post.
Oh no, it's the dirty birdie.
Do I do Yuya and Damien alike?
Yeah, you kind of do, you and Damien.
I feel like I give Yuya a little bit more of a drawl.
Damien is a lot more forceful, I feel like, but with Yuya,
We have another person. Hello.
Hey! With Yuya, it was very much, you purposely put the flirt in every word he said. So, but they're very similar sounding.
Well,
Like, you can hear your Yuya.
they are both me.
Well, yes, they are both you. Would you imagine me voicing Yuya?
That would be funny.
I don't think you would have allowed it.
It would have been hilarious.
But hello, lovely? Lauren? Is that Lauren?
Okay.
Lovely.
I'll try to give Damien a heavier English accent.
Don't go too far, because then you'll probably sound like Sakuya.
Yeah, I know.
Like, which is hilarious.
Unfortunately, I don't know how to do a French accent, so I couldn't give Sakuya a French accent. He should have had a French accent.
We are good. I guess.
Good. How are you? Thank you
Yeah.
for joining us.
The better question is, how are you, lovely? And how are you, Melik? How have you guys been doing? Anyway.
Whatever, dude.
The man whirls around and storms out, his literal coattails trailing behind him. I can't tell if they are Victorian-inspired or Edwardian in nature. Amanda trots up to me with a t-shirt in her hand. Oh boy, here it comes.
Oh no.
Hey, Dadtron 5000.
Yes, I'll buy it for you.
Wow, that was easy. Thanks.
At least it's only one this time. Amanda plops the shirt onto the counter and grins at the cashier.
Plop. I love your hair.
The cashier says nothing and rings Amanda up, radiating hatred. I hand her a 20.
Must be a discount, Banty.
Yes. So what was that guy's deal? The cashier rolls her eyes so hard I'm worried she'll pull something. I cannot speak English.
Okay, start speaking French. Let's go. That's Damien. He's in here all the time. He's obsessed with Victorian fashion or whatever.
I was going to say, if I would flip people off, I would, right now. You heard me. She hands Amanda her bag, and it's clear the conversation is over. We make our way out of the store and head home to get some rest. Yep.
Skippity doo dah. Skippity yay.
What does the
My.
EVP say? We're gonna die! I think a snack. Yeah, I was about to say, I think you would want food. I'm all a little bit back.
Alright, time to meet literally everybody.
Yes. If it forces me to think about my own personal shortcomings or understand that feeling sad is as unique as it is universal, and that there's a certain comfort in knowing that, then I'm all over it.
Dude, me too. That did not sound like a high five. That sounded like someone getting punched. Cool. Alright.
Matt stands there for a second because he's awkward.
Same.
Oh.
Right. Cool. Well, I'll be making the rounds. Feel free to stop by later. Is he as afraid of people as you are? Yeah, exactly. It did not sound like a high five.
But was Melik talking about what I did or what the game did?
Yes.
Okay. He might be.
Whee!
Hey, Snecky.
Hey, Snecky.
Happy. You're just happy. Don't.
We don't need a pissing contest with Brian.
Joseph and Damien, I guess. We haven't done that in
A
really
long ass time.
crap. When did we do Joseph's route?
That was the first one.
Oh.
I know, right?
That
That was like 3 months ago.
No, we started Joseph's route
Was it 4 months ago?
end of January.
So, like 4.5 months ago?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Wait, did we?
Yeah. Yeah, Joseph's was the first one we recorded.
Trying to remember. What did we do for Valentine's again?
We started Craig's.
Oh. Shit.
I literally have the list up.
Shit.
Yeah. We've been doing this for too long already.
Well, Melik still joins us, so yay!
I spot Joseph chatting with the guy from Dead Gotham Beyond by the grill. I wonder what they're talking about. I walk over to them. So, I'm curious. Can you walk me through why you had your house painted black?
Because it looks cool. Where do I even start? The house stays warmer in the winter. It provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood. It complements the crimson interior perfectly.
Can we go to break for a few minutes?
Okay.
Sorry.
Sorry, everyone.
Entertain Melik.
Well, I'll still be here.
Yeah, entertain Melik.
Hmm?
You good?
We are back.
We are back.
We are not Bach. I'm
Bach.
Damien.
Ready?
We're already back. It's your line.
Okay. It's definitely an interesting choice.
Oh.
Thank you. I'm very proud of my abode.
Snacky. Gosh dang it.
Snacky!
I was just having a conversation with Damien here about his aesthetic design decisions. Damien regards me up and down with a warm but critical eye.
How do you do? I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
Oh, that's because you're too busy. I think I saw you in Dead Gotham Beyond the other day. Damien's face turns bright red.
What are you talking about? He's still super pale.
Same thing.
I must apologize for my behavior on that day. You see, I take the goth lifestyle very seriously, and to be caught in a ruse by such a corporation as Dead Goth and Beyond was profoundly frustrating indeed. I hope you know that while my anger may have been justified, it was no such way for a gentleman to act. There, his voice is lower. Does that help?
Never.
Darn. Does it at least make him sound less you-like?
Yes.
Okay.
A little bit.
I will maintain that.
It's okay, man.
Do tell me about yourself. Are you new to the area?
Yes, my daughter and I just moved in the other day. She was the one I took to Dead Gotham Beyond.
Very good taste on her part. Does she partake in the goth lifestyle?
I think for a second. I look over to Amanda, who's hanging out with some of the older kids in the neighborhood. Hey, Amanda! Would you consider yourself goth? Amanda yells back.
I wouldn't necessarily try to fall under any one specific label, but I guess if I had to choose, I would more describe myself as twee hipster with some Norcore leanings.
I still don't understand what that means.
That's our cool, though. Pity.
Are you enjoying the party so far? Oh, definitely. Thanks so much for putting this on. It's nice to be in a cul-de-sac where everyone is so friendly and welcoming and cult-like.
It's the cul-de-sac.
That is terrible.
And I'm gonna say it every time.
Amanda walks up to the conversation.
I also like The Lost Boys a lot. Really good movie. Does that count as goth? That it would, my dear. I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Damien Bloodmarch, at your service.
Damien finishes the sentence with a flourish and a bow, producing a single rose and offering it to Amanda. Amanda blushes and returns the gesture with a curtsy.
My, do you know how to treat a lady? Hello, Amanda.
Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph's twin kids appear. Are they speaking in unison?
No, because there's only one of me. Hey. Won't you come play with us? Come play with us. Forever.
Guys, enough with the creepy twin shtick. We've talked about this. Christian and Christy slowly backed away.
Where do you think they got that from?
Mary pops into the conversation, wine in hand.
Hey, look, it's me.
Now, she's way too pale.
Okay, only the wine in hand.
I, don't know. Mary takes a long sip of the wine.
I think I might have taped over VeggieTales VHS with The Shining. Who knows?
Why would you ever tape over VeggieTales VHS.
I feel like you've said that every time.
Since we've only seen this twice now. Probably.
I think you've said that before.
But why would you ever do that? VeggieTales VHSs are amazing.
Is that more blasphemy than me saying that Jesus' last name is Christ?
No, not at all. Not even close. He takes another sip of her wine. Where's Krish?
Wasn't he with you?
You had him a moment ago.
He's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth. He'll be alright. Toddlers are pretty resilient.
Barry tips her glass to me.
In my first time to the rodeo. It's my fourth. I have squeezed 4 little.
Sweetheart, would you do me a favor and please find Krish? That'd be great.
I'm sure he's fine.
Mary.
Okay, jeez.
Mary finishes her wine and wanders off.
To get more wine.
Yes.
God, what voice was he? What voice was he? I mix up... I feel like I mix up his and Ernest's all the time. They're both brat kids.
Annoying teenage kid.
They're like the 2 sons, and they're both punk-ass, rebellious brat kids.
Yes!
Dad, can we go now? Lucian, have I introduced you to Snecky yet?
How can you say that with a straight face?
I'm not. I cracked up as soon as I finished. Something professionalism, right?
There is no such thing as that here.
True, we're not professionals.
No, we're not at all.
We're just dorks.
It's that punk from Amanda School. I remember you.
Whatever. That's no way for a young man to speak to his elders. Be polite.
I would probably say that to my elders at some point.
I'm sure you have.
Lucian bows.
You obviously had this hairstyle earlier in your life, too, with this many piercings.
Never.
Whatever, sir.
Lucian bows again.
Mr. Christensen, may I have a veggie burger, sir?
Coming right up, bud. Are you vegetarian?
Yep. Make that 2 veggie burgers. Did you know that some people in the Victorian era were vegetarians? They described carnivorous people as bloodlappers.
I think that's called a vampire.
Dad.
That's really interesting, Damien. Joseph turns to the grill. Just a hint of a tattoo peeks out from underneath his sleeve. Can't believe I didn't notice it before. It looks like the bottom of an anchor.
Whoa, is that a tattoo?
Yep, I wasn't always fast, you know.
That's so cool. Want to see mine? What?
Yusu pulls back some rubber bracelets, revealing a lopsided 666 in black ink.
My buddy gave me a stick and poke tattoo last week. I think it's healing up pretty good. Lucian! We'll talk about this later.
That's pretty cool. What's the significance of the tattoo?
I don't know. I just thought it looked sick. The significance of it is it's actually for 999.
Boomsh.
No, the game. He's obviously a giant gamer nerd. Really into escape rooms and stuff. Definitely.
Definitely. Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in my opinion, the only reason you get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful though, that number carries weight. Man, Joseph is way cooler youth pastor than I thought. I just figured youth pastors popped out of the womb with the Bible. I wonder what he did before preaching. Cheating?
Be a punk.
Cheating.
Burger time.
Skip? Skip time.
Yes, I am totally in for skipping all of the bad burger puns.
I'm gonna get LinkedIn notifications out of this. I just know it.
You don't think it's nice that people want to connect with you?
No! Not when their affection jams up my inbox, metaphorically speaking.
Well, hey, at least you met some other cool dads. You should hit them up on Dad Book.
Maybe I will, if I ever figure out how social media works. I have a good feeling about this place.
Me too, Dad. Whee! Sleep?
Sleep!
Sleep! Sleep.
That's just making me think of the song Their Sleep Till Brooklyn. And I don't know why.
Bloop. Skip, skip, skippy-doo. Whee! Whee! Team Seaweed. Dad.
Team Snecky.
Team Snecky Seaweed. On a Friday night, you are most likely to be streaming.
No, that's on a Thursday night.
Well, we moved it. This week it's on Wednesday,
No, I think it's still Thursday.
right? Is it?
Yeah, I thought so.
Um,
I don't think we have one planned for the Fed.
oh, no, it's Thursday.
Yeah.
And then it's Saturday.
It's
And then it's Wednesday.
yes.
And then it's the final Dream Daddy. The final daddy. But first this.
I feel like because we know how he is with butterflies, my gut's saying polish and sort my coin collection.
Yeah, I feel like it's either the first or the last. But also, it could be History Channel as well. Because he really is into that history shit.
True.
So any of those three.
My gut's saying coins.
There we go. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? Salt.
I don't. Yeah, sure.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Are vampires anti-salt? I forget.
Uh.
I thought there was something
No.
about them being
No.
only holy water. What are your turn-ons?
You're making me think too much about vampire lore. I sadly know too much about vampire lore.
What are your turn-ons?
None.
I mean, this is the only one I can think of as being.
Yeah.
What did you want to be when you grew up?
Sleep.
You can't be sleep. You can only do sleep. And then you wake up. And then you go to some kind of job. Unless you're Santa Seaweed, or Snecky Seaweed in this case. In which case you wake up and don't go to a job.
The Seaweed family just inherited wealth.
I'm starting to think it was the life insurance.
My gut's saying 2 or 5.
Don't really see 2.
I don't know
Sorry.
why. My gut's saying 2 or 5.
I feel like you're thinking of Joseph.
No!
But it is.
Okay, but they can be for more than one person.
They can, but I don't see Damien doing anything to do with boats.
That we know of.
That we know of, but still.
You don't know him.
I am him. What's your favorite movie genre? I feel like it's this one or that one.
You choose. Not war documentaries?
What gothic war are you thinking of?
Yes.
I'm going rom-com. He probably likes
war.
Always Be My Maybe, right?
A gothic war, you mean the Crusades?
No, that would have been for Joseph. What's your ideal date? I feel like
Eating
this
a
one.
healthy dinner?
This one? I guess he
Wait,
is a
just-
vegetarian.
He is a vegetarian.
But who's this one? Did we ever choose this one?
Yeah, I think so.
I feel like we always thought this one was Craig. I mean, they are for more than one person, but like,
They are.
I feel like it's one of these two. But I am not completely convinced.
My gut's saying healthy dinner.
How much do I trust your gut about the goth dude? I'm more goth. I am more goth, and you know
I
it.
mean, yes, it's not up for debate.
It's not even a question.
I'm just saying, he is a vegetarian, so a healthy dinner would be something he enjoys.
Fine. But you never leave home without.
Oh, definitely a sick day.
Maybe a knife.
That is definitely Robert's, in my opinion.
Oh, yes. But also, who else?
That is true. Or it's just his crippling low self-esteem like everybody else has.
No, that's just you. And all the millennials.
And Matt.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if Matt's is cripplingly low self-esteem or crippling depression. I would call it crippling depression.
It's not a sensible cardigan?
I feel like that would have been for Vega.
Probably.
What did we pick for his? I think we picked that, right?
I think we did that or a book of jumbles and a pen. But
No, because by then we knew it was Brian.
I can't remember.
I don't know, and I'm going with knife.
It's not like
Spend a lot of time thinking about.
It's not like I've watched through all of our streams.
You should. You should quality check them.
There is no quality.
I feel like 1 or 3.
3. I feel like we did 3 for somebody else.
Profile complete. See? That wasn't so bad.
Yes, it was. Say that every time. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
actually
you do.
kind of fun. Could totally spend all day on here.
You should message one of them. Or more than one of them. All of these dads seem pretty interesting.
Okay, I promise I'll make some friends. Not.
Are you lying to your daughter?
Well, since everybody thinks I lie to everybody else, so probably.
But are you lying to your daughter? How dare you?
Sorry, I grew up around lies. Of course, my instinct would be to lie.
Welcome. You've got dads.
You've got dads. Like your daughter, who is definitely a dad.
Dad Manda.
Dad Manda?
Damien.
How do you do? I have finally decided to join this information superhighway. I'm not entirely sure how this works, but I will try my best to understand. I love long strolls through graveyards and spending time with my son. If you would ever like to chat about the latest in Victorian fashion, the inevitability of our own demise, or black cats, please send me a letter. The latest in Victorian fashion sounds like an oxymoron.
Sounds like what?
An oxymoron. The latest in Victorian fashion?
On a Friday night, you're most likely to
Listen to true crime podcasts while I taxidermy my new specimens.
If you had one thing to take with you to a desert island, what would it be?
A coffin.
What are your turn-ons?
Pronouncing bosom correctly.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
A bat.
What's your favorite movie genre?
Foreign art house horror.
What's your ideal date?
It's night. We are at an industrial darkwave club in Berlin. The music drums to the beat of our hearts. Like Kesha.
Sure. What do you never leave home without?
An upside down cross.
Why would you never leave home without St. Peter's Cross?
Funnily enough, if he's just carrying it around, because he doesn't seem to be wearing one, I think that means he's just carrying around a cross. Like, technically, he would just be carrying around a cross if he's always carrying an upside-down cross, but he's not wearing it to be upside down or upright.
Yeah.
He's just carrying a cross all the time.
Crosses are heavy things.
Are you bearing a heavy cross?
All the time.
Mm-hmm.
Constantly.
Mm-hmm.
I spend a lot of time thinking about
Mortality salience. Alright, ready to message him? I like how... What did you want to be when you grew up? A bat.
That's very him.
What would you take onto a desert island? A coffin.
What do you expect otherwise?
That the thing to take onto a desert island is a bat that you can attach yourself to and fly away.
But if he could become a bat, then he wouldn't need to attach himself to anything.
Yes, but the question wasn't what you can become on a desert island. It is what you take with you onto a desert island.
Shh. Don't question Damien.
Let us message him. Pet every dog.
Damien seems really interesting. A little odd, but interesting. I think I should hang out with him to get to know him a little better. I navigate to Damien's dad book page and type out a message. Hey dude, you seem cool. We should hang out sometime. I sit there for a minute before I see that Damien's typing.
You know, I also like that this game implies that everyone is on dad book immediately, like, responding every time.
I wish that's how life worked. But then he keeps typing. And typing. Man, is this guy writing a novel? I leave the computer to make some coffee.
Let me guess, he forgot to hit enter.
Oh, don't you love when people do that? And he's still typing. I sip my coffee and the computer finally dings.
Snicky, I must confess my excitement to be receiving your letter, your kind letter, for, as you see,
I do find myself available to enjoy your company. I must ask for your forgiveness, however, as I believe our first meeting did not paint me in as gentlemanly manner as I would have liked.
Wow. All of that typing, he's still fucked up.
Did he?
In as gentlemanly a manner.
Okay, grammar police. Hello again.
You're back!
And we haven't even gone on the date yet.
I know. Things you have missed. Damien wanted to be a bat when he grew up. And on a desert island, he would take a coffin.
I'm still confused why his turn on is that.
What? Oh. Pronouncing bosom correctly.
Yeah, why?
Because he's also an English nerd. Which just makes me all the more, like, frustrated that he made a grammar error.
Shush you. Oh wait, there's more.
I would be highly flattered to enjoy your companionship at my residence for an afternoon tea and a stroll around my garden, if it should please you. Till then, adieu.
Okay there, Yuya.
Yours, humbled, D. Bloodmarch. Maybe I should switch back to the Yu-Gi-Oh!
Damien is just flirty birdie.
Adieu!
Oh my gosh.
I like how he typed all of that out and then, like, cut and pasted into paragraphs.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh.
That's like the kind of shit I would do. Damien is me.
I mean, without the cutting and pasting part of it, you do exactly that.
I do the cutting and pasting sometimes too.
Wait, do you actually?
Sometimes if my message is like way too long, or like if I had another thought that I started adding in and then I catch myself. Or especially if I'm like about to message someone on like Slack or something at work, and then I'm like, oh, I typed all of this out, but I should probably separate it because this is a pretty long Slack message. I mean, it's usually like 2 and not like 5, but you know.
I stare at the screen and reread the letter several more times. Hey, Amanda.
Who has
Amanda Pop.
come
What?
home from school already? In the time it took Damien to respond, she's already come home from school.
Amanda pops out of her room. Her eyes are a little puffy, almost as if she's been crying. Oh, what she's crying over this time. Hey, are you alright?
Oh, yeah, totally. I'm cool. I just found out that the succulent I've been watering and singing to for the last 3 months was actually made out of plastic. Even the dirt was fake.
Oh, honey. I'm sorry about your plans.
I feel like that's the most believable lie so far, though.
It is, which is why you're like, I'm so sorry about your plans. I can buy you a new one if you want a real one this time.
She's only gonna be here for like 3 months.
That's sweet, but I rescued that plant. Now that I know it's fake,
She clenches her fists with determination.
still gonna love it no matter what. Is this what being a parent is like?
Yeah, sweetie. Make sure it gets into a good college. Okay, but seriously, you can talk to me about anything, right?
Yeah, that's why I'm sharing my succulent woes with you.
Okay, just remember that it's okay to be sad.
On a completely unrelated note, do Australians also call cookies biscuits?
Probably.
I like need to know.
I didn't even register that it could be cookies and not like.
Well, if you're thinking of like American style biscuits, they're like fluffy and bread like. Why would you add vanilla? They're usually savory.
I didn't even question personally. I did. Hey, maybe you'd want to put vanilla in them. Try something different.
Vanilla savory biscuits.
Yes.
I don't think so.
Why not?
Because I actually bake.
Try something new.
I did. Yesterday I had the most amazing fluffy
Yeah,
cloud-like
chocolate chip.
biscuits yesterday.
Ooh, chocolate chip cookies sound really good.
Ooh, yum.
I
Okay.
want cookies.
Thanks for answering my question. I needed to know really badly. Yay, baking! What? If you were near me, you would also be encouraging this because then you would be able to eat the cake.
The recipe's actually short of chocolate chip cookies. I just usually close it. I mean, that's fair.
I mean, like, so does the UK, right?
Yeah, they're biscuits to the UK, so it's fair.
Do Canadians call them biscuits?
Don't think so?
I'm just questioning all of the other, like, English-speaking countries now. Like, are we the only ones?
No, because I think that's a very UK thing, and at least half of France, or at least half of Canada was French.
Most of Canada speaks English now, you know, right?
Yeah. But I
Except
don't think it...
your roommate's favorite area, Montreal.
But I don't think that they would... I don't know. I don't know. As I am not Canadian, I am only speculating.
I don't know, but now I kind of want cookies.
I do too.
But no, I cannot have cookies.
Oh, comics!
Oh! Comics is here! Hello! Welcome back, it's been a while.
How have you been? Normal biscuits like biscuits and gravy also biscuits?
I feel like the British call that like scones.
Think so.
I think
There
the
are
British
two
call
biscuits.
them scones because I know there are sweet and savory scones. Or I think they might call them scones. I might be a stupid American.
I know I'm a stupid American.
I mean, I watched like 2 whole seasons of the Great British Bake Off. It's good.
Really?
It's-
Really?
Look, you watch things in the background all the time. That's a thing I can put on in the background and not pay that much attention to.
Then what are scones?
Scones. I don't know. Let's try
I
to
am
acquire a
Googling.
British viewer and then we can find out.
I am Googling. Is British baked good usually made of wheat or oatmeal with baking powder as a leavening agent and baked on sheet pans?
That
As good
is
as you-
like the least descriptive possible thing.
Hey, I'm reading off of Wikipedia.
I know, but as far as like common parlance, that's that describes a lot of things. Sometimes you
And?
can even put baking powder into your cookies. Oh, and I think that biscuits, according to the UK, are also crackers. They are both cookies and crackers,
What?
if I remember right. Sorry, this is a really long, like, tangent.
Here, usually sweet, like, eat them with cream and jam. Interesting. It is interesting hearing food from different areas. I want to... We're just making our viewers hungry.
I'm sorry. Me too. I haven't had dinner.
This is why you need to eat more.
Well, my rice just finished cooking earlier. I heard the rice cooker go off, but unfortunately, we're in the middle of streaming.
Well, that's a personal problem. Aren't they like a crunchier type of cookie?
I feel like the ones I've had in the US are something between a biscuit and like biscotti and cookie. Which I guess
This is
biscotti is kind of a cookie.
This is when I say I can't make comments. That's why I Google things.
This is where
I
I
don't-
continue with our stream after that
No.
long, indulgent tangent
No.
about
Okay,
baked
wait a
goods.
minute.
Say this line to the cookies, though.
And also, remember that I love you very much, Cookie.
Exactly.
Especially chocolate chip cookies. I want chocolate chip cookies.
Maybe I should make birthday cookies instead of birthday cake.
Girl, eat your rice.
But if I go to eat my rice, I have to cook my bulgogi. And that's in the fridge and needs to like have me standing over it for a good like 5 to 10 minutes at least.
And that
So I
leaves
will
me-
be eating dinner after the stream.
And that leaves me to entertain people for 5 to 10 minutes. I can't do that, right?
You could totally do that.
Eh.
As long as you realize that I don't actually also mute you all the time when I'm away.
Yeah, you should, like, let me know that.
You have the stream up, you should have just known.
I don't have the sound on.
You should have turned the sound on.
Your what? Oh, bulgogi?
Oh.
I haven't had bulgogi in a while.
When's the last time you had it?
I can't actually remember.
Don't tell me it's when you visited.
No.
Okay,
No.
good.
Because one of the food trucks has it, and I think it's been a while, but because I usually don't get their bulgogi.
Let's continue.
Okay. Anyway, let's continue because you're making me hungry, and I've already had dinner.
You should have a second dinner. Like a hobbit.
No, and only want what's best for you.
Alright. Jeez. Don't make me cry again.
Can you help me with something?
Dad, for the last time, I'm not popping your back pimples.
Ew.
I know. I agree with her. Ew, no!
Ugh. No. Can you interpret this for me? I turn the computer to Amanda and she squints at Damien's message. I just don't understand NetSpeak. Like, is this how you kids communicate with each other now?
Oh, totally. This is the hot new thing. See, Dad, kids got over saying LOL and LMAO or whatever and decided that what they needed to do was bring it back to the 1800s.
Ew.
Collective ew, but not at the beef.
Yes. It'll be interesting if we actually brought it back to the 1800s.
Don't make me troll you by starting to message you in really old speak.
I would actually laugh.
I know you would. That might actually be more like trolling your roommate at that point, because you'd just be bursting out laughing randomly, and he'd be like, "Why are you laughing?"
And then I would have to explain it to him, and then he'd be like, "Yeah, that's not really that funny," and I'm like,
And
yes,
I would tell him that he's wrong. It's hilarious.
"So what do I do?"
Where's your pen and quill?
In the boxes that are still everywhere. What?
Do you forget to unpack the pen and quill? Dad, how will we address the nobleman in regards to your upcoming debutante ball?
Okay, now I know you're messing with me.
Father, without a proper chaperone, you'll never end up with a suitor worthy of our land. Or our dowry. Or...
So you read Pride and Prejudice for school one time, and now you're reciting things you know about it back to me, aren't you?
like the first 5 pages, and then I read a review of the movie. Still gotta be, though.
Yeah, that sounds like book reports.
I never had to read Pride and Prejudice for school. I feel like I would have preferred it to Grapes of Wrath.
I didn't have to read it either.
I fell asleep reading Grapes of Wrath all the time.
What year did you read Grapes of Wrath?
Junior year of high school. AP Great American Writers.
I read The Scarlet Letter and The Crucible.
We also read The Scarlet Letter. I think for that same class. It was real awkward because her daughter's name was my middle name.
Also, yeah, me after reading 2 pages of Shakespeare, yeah, no, I agree. I can't
Shakespeare's
stand-
okay sometimes. You just put on your best imitation, me imitating Damien voice, and just read the whole thing out loud, and it's much better.
And also get very confused. Because people are just stupid.
What? These 2 teenagers want to have sex and they have to get married right now? Yeah, not relatable.
But it's a love story.
Something, something, the greatest love story ever.
No, it's not.
Sorry, does that honor go to Twilight?
I want to slap you. I want to slap you.
I never read Twilight. I got like 34 pages into it or something and hated it.
My ex and my best friend read Twilight.
How did they get through it without headaches? Because I got like 27 pages in and had a headache because the writing is so bad. She writes like a 4th grader.
My ex is 40?
No, you're thinking of 50 Shades.
She also read that.
You, which one? Or are you still saying both?
Both.
Both of them?
No. I don't know if my best friend did. I doubt it, actually. But I don't know. Oh,
That is a good reason to take offense to Twilight.
that is a very good reason to take offense to Twilight. And also, Stephanie Meyer needs a lot of things.
Stephanie Meyer needs a better writing skill.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
she needs a couple 100 English classes.
Yeah.
Like, I literally read the first 30-something pages and was like, I wrote better than this as an elementary school student. You need to be better than this.
How did it get published?
Something, something, a vampire, something, something sexy. I don't
Okay,
know.
but wasn't that the start of the trend?
I don't know. My friends in high school, like, were well, half of them were self-described twihards.
Wait, what? What?
Yeah, they called themselves twihards. Until it became cool. Well, see, it was cool to like the book, so then they read it and seriously called themselves twihards, and then it became uncool to like it. So then they switched and started calling those people twitards, and I'm like, you are incredibly hypocritical right now. And also, can you learn to think for yourself? Oh, we have another person. Hello, other person.
See,
Okay,
yes,
no, I'm not as
very-
mad about Stephanie Meyer being rich as I am about the 50 Shades writer being rich, because she should take all of that money and immediately donate it to women's abuse shelters.
like, Stephanie Meyer got rich because teen girls and something about vampires. and
Something
sexiness.
vampire, something werewolf, something sexy. God, they're creepy
Whatever.
as fuck.
Like, that kind of...
I am team Edward Elric, absolutely.
Sorry, Alphonse.
Rude.
But like, whatever, teens loved it so she got rich. Fine, whatever. That's kind of how a lot of things happen. The 50 Shades person was just... What it start out as Twilight fanfiction?
Yes.
Like, no.
The thing that makes me mad is that, like, apparently it's just filled with all of these abusive behaviors, got sold off as BDSM, so then the BDSM community's pissed, and just, like, made all of this money off of giving, like, a lot of sort of younger, impressionable women horribly toxic impressions of, like, romance, which just sets them up for abuse, which is why I'm saying she should take all of her money and immediately donate to women's shelters.
Oh, tangents. I miss Full Metal Alchemist.
Which one?
Brotherhood.
Rude.
I like the first bit of the original. I don't like where it ended.
I'm trying to remember where it ended, but
The main
unfortunately
bad
I'm
guy-
old and that was half my lifetime ago.
The main bad guy literally was just pissed off because their father wouldn't stay and continue to be her lover.
Oh yeah. Hey, at least
just
it was a
like-
gender swap of the usual bullshit.
Yes, that is true. But it was still like, why would that... Why? How does this work? Little Ace
Yeah.
was very confused.
Well, I mean, young Ace Me was just like, Riza is the coolest and she is my hero.
She is still awesome in Brotherhood.
True. But I barely remember Brotherhood.
Also, we've gotten on so many tangents.
Yes. This is the fun of having people in our chat.
Some friends of mine read 50 Shades because it proved their independence and that they would break society's standards.
I believe that's called following the trends and not thinking for yourself.
But also, I don't think 50 Shades was, like, proving any independence, because when it came out, it was everywhere. Like,
It is not proving your independence to follow a trend.
well, so, I like what a lot of people say to follow what Malik said. Watch, like, the first 13 episodes of the first FMA, and then skip the first, like, 10 of Brotherhood and just continue where FMA left off in the first.
Well, I mean, because that's
And it
where
just
they
goes-
branched, right?
Yeah, that's literally where it branched off, the FMA branched off.
Let's go back to the other vampire who is much better.
Damien.
Yes.
Is he better though?
Yes.
Oh wait. Oh, I'm not gonna say that because I don't know if that would be a spoiler or not. I do know one thing about Damien.
You cannot say anything, but you know what? All that matters is, does he creepily climb into MC's room at night and watch him sleep? If the answer is no, he's a better vampire.
I doubt it.
Also, because I'm pretty sure he's not literally a vampire, he is not a centuries-old creeper hitting on a teen girl.
Also, we're not a teen girl.
Yes, but still.
We look creepier than Damien does.
Damien's not... Well, I don't know. I guess people think that goth shit is creepy. But
A lot
I
of people
like
think
it.
goth crap is creepy.
Huh?
A lot of people think goth crap is creepy.
Well, they
As long as
can...
he doesn't sparkle, he's better. That's
Yes! See?
That's also true, Arcow.
I mean, really. As long as he doesn't climb into MC's window and watch him sleep at night, he's better.
This is where I'm happy my ex didn't try to convince me to read Twilight,
Anyway,
as she tried to do.
I got this.
Amanda reaches over me and types on the keyboard. Sure thing, dude. Regards, Snacky.
perfect.
Amanda hits send and smiles at me.
Amanda, best child.
I love Amanda so much.
Best child in this game, best child in general.
Yeah, I can't think of any other better child. I know I'm not a better child. Well, I suppose that's that. I make the short walk over to Damien's house. Well, I guess you can't really call it a house. It's more of a manor? Estate? The Gothic architecture looms over the other homes in the cul-de-sac.
I love it. I want to live here. Also, damn, he must be rich to have like remodeled his entire home to look
Yeah, I was about to
this.
say, like how did
ornate.
he get like that? This house wouldn't have been the one he initially moved into, because like all the houses.
Well, we
pretty
know
much-
that he painted the house black, so
Yes.
he would have also had to install all of the architecture and stuff. I
That's
assume.
expensive.
I'm like, damn, Damien is loaded.
I walk past a couple of gargoyles guarding the front door and look around for a doorbell. There doesn't seem to be one.
It's called a knocker.
I bet he has velvet furniture. That wouldn't surprise me. I pulled a large, ornately carved bat's head door knocker back and a hollow sound echoes throughout the house as I strike it against the door. Oh my gosh, yes! Comics enjoys this.
Dude, I would live in this house. If I had a house, this would be it.
See, I would live in this house and everyone would be like, why are you of all people living in this house? Because my personality in this house doesn't match. And I just love that it would confuse people.
So what you're saying is you would literally live in this house just to troll people. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes! Doesn't that sound exactly like what I would do?
Yeah, but you wouldn't appreciate any of it, and therefore I would steal the deed from you.
That is also true. I wait several moments before the door slowly creaks open. And guys, I just really like trolling people.
Ace house! Ace house! Ace house! Ace house!
Yeah, actually.
Happy Pride!
Dot dot dot.
It's Pride Month! Happy Pride!
St. Baby's Pride Month off. My aesthetic side is so happy. It's a little creepy, but I enter the home and take a few steps into the foyer, noting the oil portraits of who I assume are dead relatives hanging on the wall.
Just remember, not only purple, but also we have gray-white. He apparently painted the entire outside black. We have the whole ace flag, in fact.
Yeah, we actually do have the whole ace flag out here.
We can call this white because that's probably just the shadows. And this is kind of gray because they're gargoyles. And he painted the house black. And as you can see, the windows have some purple on them. Happy motherfucking Pride! Ace buddies!
Happy Pride. What? I'm just taking this. Oh, cake.
Ooh, cake. And little sandwiches. And tea. I guess he did invite you over for, like, tea time.
Yeah.
Forever ago, before all these tangents.
Okay, but, like, FMA and Shakespeare and all this
And
stuff that we talked about.
cookies.
And cookies. Cookies are important.
Cookies are very
As
important.
I'm wearing them, the front door slams shut behind me because this is a horror movie.
No, it's just goth.
Hello? Silence. An oil lamp at the corner flickers dimly, casting ominous shadows against the wall. Why do I feel like all the people in these paintings are staring straight at me? Why is it so cold in here? Where's Damien?
It's funny because this just reminds me of one of the Hamtaro games.
One of the Hamtaro games?
Yeah, one of the Hamtaro games.
You're making me remember Hamtaro of all things?
Hamtaro. When we work together, it's much better.
I haven't thought of Hamtaro in a decade and a half.
I think that was the, like, trying to get couples together or, like, repair couples' relationships or something one. And then there's, like, a creepy haunted house section, and there's, like, the paintings that follow you around, and you can there's, like, literally someone behind one of the paintings. So anytime I see, like, the paintings seem to be watching me, it's always just like, Hamtaro! There's also a ghosty buddy in that one that plays piano. Snicky. Pleasure to have you. Are you okay? Are you okay?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, wait, we have to collect ourselves. We have to get through this date. It's been an hour and a half and we haven't even gone through one date.
That was too good.
This is the tangents route. Okay, ready?
Yeah, I'm as ready as I can be.
Snicky, pleasure to have you in my home.
I look up and see Damien standing at the top of a majestic staircase with a walking candle holder. My
Walking
gosh.
candle holder?
I'm guessing he no talk. I don't know. What's a door slamming shut?
Oh, sorry. There was a draft.
And the door creaking open when I knocked? Don't I, dude?
I accidentally left the door unlocked.
That's just the thing that happens when I cough a lot. When I laugh, I just cough a lot. I don't know why. I'm probably dying.
You're not
It's
allowed
fine.
to die.
It's fine.
You are not allowed to die.
And the creepy oil paintings?
I like oil paintings.
Right. So extra.
Look, if I was rich as fuck, I'd have the same exact house. Well, without the super patterned sofas.
They're not velvet.
You don't know that?
Okay, true.
Right. ... Please, let me show you around, because I am now Brian.
He's gonna show off his extraness. Okay. Damien leads me around his house, showcasing his parlor, sitting room, auxiliary sitting room, and the parlor again for some reason.
This is one of the older homes on the block, yes, but nowhere near as old as the architecture might suggest. Through extensive renovations, I have been able to craft a residence that is both historically accurate to the Victorian period and equipped with the amenities of any modern dwelling.
See, so he did redo it all.
He is
Or what?
filthy stinking rich.
Yes. We walk past the door covered in bumper stickers, caution tape, and a Black Parade poster. You know whose room that is? Did you listen to My Chemical Romance in the Victorian era?
I stand by my assertion that Welcome to the Black Parade is our generation's Bohemian Rhapsody.
Have I heard that song?
If you played it, you would probably recognize it.
That's my son's room. You know how the rebellious teenage years are. Onward, onward. There's more to see.
We reach a door at the end of the hall that Damien opens with a flourish. I said it once, I'll say it again. Extra!
I mean, he just opened a door at the end of a hall with a flourish. Yeah. He is super fucking extra.
He is the most extra character.
And this is the library.
Yes! Yes!
MCR.
Anyway, so watch Umbrella Academy. We're not sponsored, though. Now, if only they would sponsor me for making such shout-outs.
What song was in Umbrella Academy?
No, the lead singer, or I think he's the lead singer from My Chemical Romance, was like the director of Umbrella Academy.
Really?
Yes. Also, I think that when they sing Happy Together, that one scene, I think that's actually the version sung by him.
Huh. I never heard that song before.
Really?
Yeah. I was very confused when that song came up. I'm like, what is happening?
Something, now they have to have sex? I don't
I'm
know.
so confused. Also, the Umbrella Academy! It's good.
Wait, I want to call it Umbra now.
Umbra?
Umbrella, Umber.
Uh,
A from Academy. Umbra.
anyway,
Yeah, it is him. Oh, also he was apparently, like, I think one of the artists, or at least otherwise involved in the comics that the show was based on. Because he just has way too many talents for any normal human being. God damn it, share some with us.
huh.
And this is the library,
No, he was the writer.
with a bunch of dead butterflies. Because I am a creepy man.
That is awesome. That is really cool. Huh. Subtitle said so. I should know that because I always have subtitles on. Sunlight streams in from floor to ceiling, arched windows. The walls are lined with packed bookshelves, and even more books are scattered over the period-appropriate furniture. Damien is clearly really proud of this room.
Even though it looks a goddamn mess. Actually, you know what it looks like? Hugo Vega's room.
Okay, but
Oh,
if a library...
I did not know he helped with the Doom comics.
There were Dune comics?
This is kind of why I did not know he helped with them.
But also, if a library does not look like it's being used, it is worthless.
Yeah, but there are... Well, the thing that makes me say it looks like a damn mess is not the books everywhere. It's the fact that several of them are so thin they look more like files and like
Yeah.
binders, and that's just confusing to me.
Yeah. We knew that was gonna happen.
Well, yeah.
Walk up to the glass display of pin bugs on the wall. It's pretty impressive. Nice bugs.
I pinned them all myself. Maybe I could show you how sometime.
I'm concerned I would stick the pin right through my finger.
The Pinner's Gambit.
Is that a thing?
No.
Think a book next.
Yeah.
Ooh, we also got hearts for that one.
No, Snecky. In the Victorian era, there was some controversy surrounding your reading. Many people thought the more tawdry novels would encourage youths into a life of crime and would cause too much of a distraction from work and school.
Very
What?
true,
Tawdry
actually.
novels? Like 50 Shades and Twilight?
No, like literally anything. They literally thought just the act of reading would cause it.
You would know that because your old school was practically stuck in that era, wasn't it?
No, I was allowed to read. I just wasn't allowed to read anything secular.
So those Harry Potter books.
Oh my gosh, I love them. They're great. What are you talking about?
I loved them too. Although now I'm angry at J.K. Rowling forever, but you know, it's fine.
I pulled out a book at random and examined the one cover. Opening it, I turned to a random page and read aloud. Oh, great, I have to read.
Read.
Oh, I'm dying. What are you dying over, comics?
Oh god!
Oh, wait!
They are binders and files!
I don't want to read this!
Should I be you for a second?
I don't want to read this!
I'll take over Snecky for a second. Should I read it in Damien voice? Because comics is apparently dying.
Also, your deep voice saying Snecky is killing comics.
That's what I'm saying.
Go ahead and read this. Do you put your name in the goblet of fire? Oh my gosh.
Okay, let me collect myself long enough to do the deep voice. God, this is the tangent episode.
See, this isn't a tangent as much as I don't want to read this.
I know, but also we've had so many tangents today.
Yeah, no, this is the
We haven't even made it through one date. We're at the hour 47 mark.
I agree with comics.
Okay.
I'm sorry, everyone.
I'm sorry too. I know. No, right?
I...
Actually, you know what? Fuck it. We're skipping that.
Okay, I think that's enough.
That's how I feel.
I agree. We all agree.
Damien snaps the book shut, book shut, and puts it back onto the shelf.
Why do you think you're not funny?
Because I'm not.
That was hilarious just now.
What, my stutter?
Yes.
That's a rare book from my private collection.
A rare book from which website?
So about what was it? AO3 being nominated for a Hugo Award?
Wait, what?
Oh, did you not hear about that?
No.
Okay, let me...
You're welcome, comics. I wasn't reading that. So, I'm just glad that you didn't either.
I liked Naruto when I was a kid, and I really don't want
I watched the show up to the big fight with the sand dude, and then I've never watched it again.
I think I got about 30 episodes into Shippuden. I couldn't anymore. It was too long.
Jamie, you nasty.
Yeah, I mean, considering he had this, like, printed out into a book form in his library.
I walk to the window and am greeted by a beautiful view of Damien's backyard. It showcases a... Oh, I don't need... No! Malik! It showcases a beautiful view of the rest of the cul-de-sac. Hey, I can see Craig on his lawn. He's doing push-ups with his daughters on his back. Yeah, say, dude.
Damn.
I saw that. I saw that battle between those two, and then I never watched it again. And I think I watched that when it was the English dub was coming out. So this was years ago. When I was a small
It's been
child.
years since I, like, really watched an anime, for that matter.
He sees me and waves happily, doing push-ups with one hand now because he's showing off.
Because, bro!
He shows off with his exercise.
Bro, you gotta get in shape, bro!
Shush you.
Damn.
Thank you.
Did you know that Victorians spent at least 20 hours a week gazing longingly out of full-length windows?
Did
Probably
you
'cause
know
they didn't
that
have
Damien
fan
is
fiction.
definitely just romanticizing? Because who the fuck just spends like 4 hours a day gazing longingly out of windows?
It's because they didn't have the fan fiction.
Are you going to try to tell me that in the Victorian era people were not trying to write fan fiction?
I mean, I know for a fact they were writing fan fiction. Wait, really?
No. But Victorians did appreciate telling a good joke. Please, will you join me for tea?
No.
What? If you don't have tea, you can't have any of the cake.
I was gonna say the Hunchback of Notre Dame is basically fan fiction, but that was before the Victorian era.
Wasn't that also to shame Notre Dame into repairing their shit?
Yes, it was. It was a shame them into repairing Notre Dame.
Read your fucking lines.
I followed Damien to his sitting room, where finger foods have already been set out. They were already there. Upon a beautiful tiered silver tray, I take a seat on one of the high-backed chairs as Damien pours and serves me some tea.
Those don't look high-backed, they're just sofas.
Shh. That. Apparently that. I can't believe we're having a high tea. I never thought I'd get to do this.
It is fun.
I wouldn't know.
I mean, mostly you have tea, but then you have little sandwiches that are tasty, and then you have little cakes and tarts and cookies.
And apparently the dog portion looks crappy.
Oh, poor doggo.
The dog's kinda cute.
The dog just has like a horse-like face for some reason.
Yeah.
It's like a horse dog. Wait. No. Dogs shouldn't be eating brownies.
Dogs definitely shouldn't be eating pot brownies.
They should not, but also they shouldn't be eating any brownies.
That would kill them.
Exactly.
Maybe it was a not chocolate brownie?
Those are called blondies, aren't they?
I don't know.
I think so. Read your fucking line.
I said Damien smells to himself.
Okay, fine. Now read your line.
What?
Oh,
It's a common misconception that high tea refers to the wealth or class of the people enjoying it, when in fact the high refers to both the later time of day that the working class had to enjoy tea and the height of the tables on which they're served.
Is it a Greyhound?
It's a bus.
Did you say it's a bus?
Yes.
Pot. Weed. Both. Oh.
My dear friend,
Dogs.
we're currently enjoying afternoon tea.
That's informative. Damien takes a seat next to me and serves me a tiny sandwich.
I feel like you're supposed to serve yourself the tiny sandwiches.
We're uncultured.
Oh no, I want to say all of these.
I was gonna say, are we going to say how nice his home looks? Are we going to... I really like your cape.
I want to say all of these.
Like his cape.
Wait, I want to know which one is the best answer, though.
Of course you do. And
Of course I do.
so.
Look, just because you don't like save scumming doesn't mean that I can't save scum, because you know what?
Died last stream.
Hmm?
We almost died last stream.
Yes.
Look, you have to understand. For like the Japanese Otome games that we're going to be getting into, a lot of them come with like quick save features built in. It is intended for you to be able to save scum the shit out of it. Also, I was playing one that actually gives you a little symbol over the choice if you choose the correct one, so then you know immediately if you chose the best answer.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah, very convenient.
Anyway,
It like actively encourages you to save scum at that point.
nope. So I guess it's home or cape. Or drugs.
I don't think Damien is on drugs. I think that's Matt. Oh! Damn!
That was a lot of everything. Oh
Oh,
yeah, no, Melik. Oh, definitely. That was a stream.
you were
Was that
like
the
about to cry.
No, I was literally on the verge of tears, Melik. It was a lot. A lot. Please watch it.
Wait, is
It-
there
it
a
was
Twitch
ex-
thing to like put up a poll for what are the best days for everyone?
No. No.
Really?
Yeah, Twitch doesn't have that feature.
Well, then you guys should put it in the suggestion box or something, because I want to know when people are available to watch us, because it's a lot less fun when you guys aren't here. And also, then you miss things.
Yeah, and that was an experience. Oh boy.
There's really no poll.
No, there's not. That is one.
There's so
that's
many!
one- Is that a Twitch add-on?
Yeah.
Okay. I knew there was no built-in. I don't know, like, I guess add-ons. I'd never looked at them. Seems like you really put a lot of work into this place.
Thank you. No one's ever complimented my home before.
Oh, that's so sad. He dumped like millions of dollars into this home.
Did your voice get deeper there?
Huh?
Did your voice get deeper?
What? Look,
Hey.
his voice is like the very edge of how low I can go.
Oh, really?
Kind of.
Heck, I can barely get matching salt and pepper shakers in my place. And look at what you've done. I'm kind of jealous.
That's very generous of you to say.
What got you so interested in goth stuff?
How delightful.
His game voice is a lot higher.
Delightful.
He sounds like a kid. Oh god. I'm gonna stick with my deep voice. Fuck that shit.
Who does his voice?
I don't know, look up.
Well,
I
when I was a young boy, my father...
I don't actually know the reference off the top of my head.
It's a reference to Welcome to the Black Parade. When I was a young boy, my father took me into this. See, you know it. I told you.
I didn't know that was the name of it.
Yeah.
And this was the person's first thing, actually.
This is why I'm cracking up. It's because he's so upset about, like, that's Damien's room. And then you referenced it.
Did he take you into the city?
Sorry?
Watching Ben? Yeah, I didn't know that's what the song was called.
That is the song.
I guess I need to listen to more music.
I'm afraid I don't understand.
Apparently, you just need to know the titles of the songs you know.
That's also
Because you recognize the song once I started singing it.
yeah.
I was like, I'm pretty sure you'd know it.
You're serious?
Of course.
But it's the song. Amanda made me listen to it.
It's literally on your son's door. ...
Seriously?
I'd love to see a marching band. ...
Oh my
Nevertheless, I've always had a love for art, history, and fashion. What started off as a small hobby of collecting taxidermied animals grew into a sort of obsession. It's a privilege to be able to appreciate the lives and culture of those who came before us, I think.
MCR! MCR!
Why not go all the way? Are you trying to find something?
No, I'm trying to fill in our poll.
Oh.
I like not dying when I catch a cold.
But where's the fun in that?
Well, you see, he's not a millennial.
That is true. He's not a millennial. He wouldn't want to die when he catches a cold.
Also, I wouldn't want to die of a cold. That sounds kind of sad.
He takes a sip of tea.
I can acknowledge that there were many very terrible things about the Victorian era, and to try to live a life that strictly aligns with those ideals would be admittedly horrid. But I think it takes a critical mind to truly appreciate something to the fullest, to be cognizant of its flaws and love it all the same. Square Enix!
I mean, he has a very, very, very correct mindset. Very, very correct mindset.
Tell me, Snicky, do you have any hobbies?
Sleep. Oh man, I do. But I don't know if I care about anything the way you care about this stuff.
What is that accent?
I don't know. Don't ask me questions.
Well, I'd love to hear about your interests. Hearing someone talk about the things they're passionate about is intriguing, and quite honestly, rather attractive.
Okay, I can agree with the intriguing part.
Yeah.
Please, do tell me about your hobbies. Sleeping. And sleeping some more.
Snicky. Quick. Sounds sophisticated. I like watching soap making videos on the internet.
I'm inclined to be honest just to see how he reacts.
I did learn how to juggle once.
Did you actually?
Yeah, no, I actually learned how to juggle a little bit. I had to learn it for my freshman design project. So I actually learned how to juggle a bit.
Fascinating.
I was actually able to do I was able to get 3 balls like pretty like decent length of time being able to juggle 3. I don't know how to do it anymore because it's been years, but
Comics is confused by talking is attractive.
Yeah, yeah.
Though I do think that, like, people are way more interesting when they're talking about things they're really passionate about.
But why is that? But it can be interesting, but why is it attractive?
I think that there's a level of admiration for it, which can, presumably, trip over into attractiveness. I'm assuming.
Do you know?
Because I admire people who get really passionate about things.
It depends on. Okay, knowing some of the people we know and how passionate they are, it depends.
I mean, it does depend. But, like,
it depends
say my last
if,
ex, he was really into, like, networking and, like, servers and stuff. I don't give a shit about any of that. But listening to him talk about it was, like, so fascinating. Because he would just get so into it. You could tell how much he cared about it.
But I think when it becomes obsessive...
I mean, I think that passion and hysteria are different things. Passion and obsession, sort of different things.
You know what I'm referencing.
I know exactly what you're referencing. The Apple conference was earlier today. You've been talking about it.
So... But I heard from my ex that she was like, I love what, like, she actually did say at one point, I love when you, like, talk about the games you are passionate about. Apparently that was good to her that I was talking about things I'm passionate about. I don't know.
I mean, like, you yourself said that it's interesting to listen to people talk about things that they're really interested in.
Mm-hmm.
You, like, are willing to listen to me ramble on about random hobbies of mine, even if you don't care about them.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. If someone's really into something, it makes it interesting even if you're not personally interested in that thing. I think. Like, in my opinion, right?
I mean, yeah. I'm just very confused on where the different attractions come into play with that.
I don't know.
Anyway,
I put up the poll, so you guys should vote for which day is the best for you guys to watch. And I guess Malik set it a day behind. I'm sorry.
where is there a poll?
If you refresh the page, it should be there.
Okay. I don't want to refresh the page.
Well, open a new tab with the same page and double check, I guess. Anyway.
We didn't make a choice.
Yeah, I was just making sure I had saved.
Okay. Oh, I do see it. Oh.
Yeah, see, it's there. Yeah, I'm satisfied. We got hearts for telling the truth.
What did you say?
The honest truth.
The soap making videos?
Look, he was clearly not at all experienced in it, and I feel like Damien would catch him within like seconds, and then he'd just be turned off.
The written word fascinates me. We spend so much time using words, you know, and I think people would appreciate them more if they had to unjumble them. It's poetic, really.
Oh, so you're a writer.
In a sense. We finish our tea and fingered sandwiches.
Oh,
I have one more thing to show you.
Damien takes me around the back of the cone,
Pretty.
where a variety of flowers flourish and beautiful landscaped roads. A small stone path weaves through it, and butterflies flit lazily through the air.
Why
I
does
just
he?
love how there's gargoyles even in
Yes.
the garden.
Of course.
Also, how did he get enough money to have this big of a garden?
Super stinking filthy rich.
Okay, but how did he get the money for this?
Inheritance.
That's where we think the Seaweed family got their money.
Well, I've started to believe that the seaweed family got it through life insurance.
Okay, but how are they paying for that life insurance?
What do you mean? Wait, do you know how life insurance works?
Don't you have to pay? I'm not versed
So,
in insurance.
Like this job that I'm currently in and the one I was in before both had life insurance offered as one of the benefits.
Oh, really?
And you pay like a couple dollars out of each paycheck or something. Because
Okay.
that's because it's
But he
through
doesn't
work.
have a job.
But, so here's the thing, is that the life insurance works such that I'm working, I have a job, yes, my life insurance is through this job as a benefit. Then if I die, my family would get paid out life insurance
And that's if...
for some multiple of my salary.
Malik remembers something for this?
Spoiler, no spoiling! I get to say it again. Yay!
Yeah, me and Malik have been saying it to you.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But like if Snecky's, in this case, if Snecky's spouse was working like a really well-paying job and also was like covered under life insurance, like I think the maximum is like 7 times my salary for
Jeez.
I don't know, some number of dollars under $100 per month. Well, under $100 per paycheck. Either way, at that scale, it doesn't really matter.
Oof.
Like at the scale of what I'm suggesting their dead spouse had, it really doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
A couple, like 100 or something out of each paycheck, if they were already making a lot of money, in which case they might also have a lot of savings from that.
Yeah.
Which I feel like would possibly make the most sense because MC doesn't seem to work. However, they're able to provide for themselves day to day just fine, but he's also worried about paying tuition. I feel like tuition is large enough where day to day, like, yeah, whatever, the savings are fine, the insurance and savings and stuff is fine to live off of, but if you suddenly had to pay a really large tuition cost, no longer fine, money is tight.
Mm-hmm.
This is my theory now.
Interesting theory.
My garden.
It's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Thank you.
It's flowers.
Flowers can be arranged in pretty patterns.
I
Victorians took flowers and floral arrangements very seriously. You see, it was considered uncouth to discuss personal and romantic relationships in public, so lovers and friends alike would use bouquets to send secret messages to each other. Each flower and plant is symbolic of different feelings. Even more interesting is that one flower could mean different things depending on the other plants it was paired with. One had to be extremely careful, as even the style in which the ribbon was tied around the bouquet affected the message.
That is interesting.
I mean, I did know that was a thing.
Flower language is fascinating
I don't understand it.
because you're not living in Victorian era.
I'm glad.
Yes, you have medicine for when you're sick.
Damien leans down and plucks a gorgeous bright orange flower off of a vine.
Lilium bulbiferum, the orange lily. What do you think this one means?
It's a butt.
What was that about butts? I'm safe scumming this.
Hey, my guts say 3 cheers for sweet revenge. ...
The orange lily is actually symbolic of pure hatred.
3 cheers for sweet revenge!
3 cheers for sweet revenge! I want a garden full of orange lilies now.
Sweet revenge.
And that's precisely why floral arrangement is so challenging. What's your favorite type of flower?
Dragon?
We are ace after all.
Because they're cute. You can do that thing where you squeeze them so that it looks like they're talking.
What a lovely choice. I'll have to remember that when I put together a bouquet for you.
Wait, what? Are you hitting on me?
I mean, he did also just say that it was friends and lovers alike.
That is true.
Totally platonic.
Uh-huh, sure it is.
Also, I'd rather someone hit on me through flowers than through just hitting on me, because at least then I have pretty flowers to look at.
That's fair. You put together a bouquet for me? Nobody's ever given me a bouquet before.
Down with toxic masculinity!
I followed Damien down the footpath and admired more of his beautiful flowers. Suddenly, a phone rings.
Oh, Snecky, will you excuse me? I must take this.
Oh, Snecky.
Oh, Snecky.
Snack. He pulls his cell phone out of his pocket. I'm a little surprised it's not a rotary phone.
Don't they have like those really hipster attachments for your phone that turns them into little rotating ones.
Do they?
Yeah, I've seen it. It's terrible. I think there is. I'm pretty sure there is.
Go for it. That sounds terrible. Damien smiles and walks back into the house. I take a deep breath and enjoy the heavily perfumed air. What a lovely yard. This makes me wish I had put a little more effort into that garden Amanda and I tried to start one time. Our watermelons grew to the size of cherry tomatoes and then immediately died.
Brilliant.
Oh hey, a gargoyle!
Yay!
Oh no, I knocked over the gargoyle.
Oh no.
I feel like...
Where is my mouse?
Uh-huh.
That doesn't seem right.
It's a butt. No, that's definitely the top.
That's what I
You had the
thought,
right one
but-
first.
Huh?
I think you have to flip it.
It only lets me go side to side, though.
I thought you... No, you have to be able to flip it vertically.
Oh. Wait.
Yeah, that's it.
There we go.
You have to flip that vertically.
Ah. Busted.
Okay. See, you flipped the first one vertically by accident.
Did I?
Yeah,
Didn't
you
seem
did.
like
So I thought
it.
You noticed.
Well, time to save scum. I love save scumming.
Skip.
Do 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 do. Whee!
Yeah, O is the correct answer. Yeah, because you have to flip that vertically.
It's like a very abrupt flip. Ah. There we go. S plus.
Plus.
Legendary.
We're so good at fixing gargoyles. The second time.
Look, the controls are weird because, like, you have to move your mouse pretty far and then it suddenly flips it instead of gradually. That's why I was really confused.
Whew, that was a close one. Uh-oh, here comes Damien. He looks upset.
Snicky, my sincerest apologies to have kept you waiting. There's no urgent matter that I must attend to, so I'm afraid I must take my leave.
Your son went to juvie.
No, that's Ernest.
No problem, dude. Everything alright? Damien worries the hem of his coat with his fingers and looks away?
Mm-mm.
Everything is perfectly fine, but it's Lucien.
What's wrong?
He appears to have, well, his teacher needs me to come to the school, post-haste.
Darn. Do you need help?
Oh, no. You don't have to.
Let me come with you. Us dads gotta stick together.
You're right. This is one of Lucien's more elaborate stunts. I would greatly treasure having another parent by my side.
Let's go. Partners in crime. Yeah, they would be.
True. I don't know. Because I feel like Ernest is very, like,
I don't need you. I don't need anyone.
Damien, I could see, like, teaming up with a bunch of other troublemaker kids. But
Damien
Ernest, I feel like,
team up with-
wouldn't bother getting along with anyone.
Damien would team up with troublemaker kids? You mean Lucian?
Yeah. Yes. Sorry, Damien's on the screen right now. In
Damien,
text.
that's Hugo on the screen, actually.
The word Damien is on the screen right now.
Damien and I walked into the school and are immediately greeted by an anxious-looking Hugo. Crap!
This is my revenge.
Hey, Damien. You're here in record time.
No.
I wouldn't miss it for the world, dear friend.
Wow. Whatever it is, it doesn't seem like this is Hugo and... It doesn't
Maybe
seem
they
like
are
this is
partners in crime.
Hugo and Damien's first time to the My Kids Are in Trouble rodeo.
Wait, I just want to point out his face right here. Like, it looks like he's pouting like a little kid, but with really intense eyeshadow.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
See how much
Hugo-
wider his lips get when he unpouts?
Hugo has a Tom Selleck vibe. It's the mustache. What's Tom Selleck like?
I'm sorry, Cal, we don't know.
No,
Not
actually,
this
holy
time.
crap, it's the mustache. No, our Cal's definitely right. Holy crap.
I'm looking up. Oh. Oh, yeah. It's the mustache. That is the exact same mustache.
This Damien, you have to see to believe. Damien and I fall into step behind Hugo, who leads us through the busy corridors of the school. We pass by several classes in session, and I vaguely wonder if Amanda's around. Hugo eventually ushers us into a small boiler room with a flight of rickety stairs leading down into the darkness.
Darkness.
Darkness. Watch your step. I can
Hello,
hear
darkness,
voices-
my old friend.
I like that song a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I can hear faint voices drifting up from the basement. They don't sound happy. As I'm led into the depths of the school, I recall the antics I got into as the angsty middle schooler. At least I had enough sense to stay out of creepy basements.
Oh my. That's a destroyed door. And I don't think it's from the theater department.
What?
What?
Why would a theater department destroy a door?
If a given play required a destroyed door.
But also, it's both of them.
It is both of them. As I said, maybe they are partners in crime after all.
We find another teacher in the boiler room tucked away in the back of the basement. With him are Lucian and Ernest, Hugo's son. Lucian has a bloody nose.
And Ernest has a bloody zitty face.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming. I can't make heads or tails of this.
I look around the scene of the crime and see a bunch of bricks and some masonry tools scattered around.
Huh.
What happened here?
Ernest punched me.
Lucian tried to kill me.
What?
The room falls silent.
Maybe they're not partners in crime.
I was not trying to kill you, dumbass. I was just trying to build a brick wall around you to see what happened. You promised me there was wine down here. You tricked me.
Whoa, wait a second. Lucian, did you try to Casco Amontillado, Ernest?
Neither confirming nor denying that.
He totally was. I turned to Damien and whispered to him. What's Casco Amontillado? I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right.
It's a classic Edgar Allan Poe short story where a man gets his enemy drunk, lures him down to his cellar with the promise of a fine wine of a fine vintage, then buries him alive behind a brick wall.
One of 2 Edgar Allan Poe stories I've read.
I have not read this one, but
You
hey,
read this, and then
Lucian
you
is
read
in
the
fact
Kill Bill.
Damien's son. We have confirmed, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a lovely story.
No, it's not. So wait, listen, you tried to do that to him?
I was curious to see how it would turn out. I wasn't actually going to leave him there.
What's the thought process here? That Ernest was just going to sit still while you slowly built a tomb around him?
Well, it worked for like 20 minutes because he's an idiot, but then he realized that I had lied about the wine. You were cackling maniacally. It sort of tipped me off.
Ernest, 20 minutes?
Dad.
Whoa. It took you 20 minutes? Son, we just did an entire 2-week unit on the cask of Amontillado, and it took you 20 minutes to realize Lucian was leading you into an elaborate ruse? Did you even read the story?
Of course not.
No,
It's
it's
your
not.
class.
Yeah.
Read the first 5 pages and then read a review of the movie.
Whoa. It's only 5 pages long and there is no movie. I was about to say, wait, there's a movie?
Yeah, you're right. I paid Lucian to read it for me. Actually, he didn't even pay me. So when you think about it, this was me teaching him a lesson.
Damien and Hugo both have their heads.
What are you talking about? Hugo's hands are in his pockets.
You guys are always telling me to engage in the literature, and I did. I don't see a problem here.
Alright, I'm filing this under what the hell? Don't do whatever that was again. You two are both suspended for a week.
Ernest and Lucian high five.
They are in cahoots.
They are in cahoots. The teacher starts to stomp up the stairs.
Hugo, I'll cover your class. Take your son home. Mr. Bloodmarch, you too.
Thank you for your mediation.
We all head up to the stairs and out of the school in tense silence.
How do you do a 2-week unit on a 5-page story?
English teacher overanalyzing.
True.
Didn't we literally get on a rant at one point how teachers overanalyze every stupid little thing that shouldn't be overanalyzed?
That's true, but
Lucian, Damien, and I all pile into my car and begin the drive home. Lucian immediately puts his hood up and stares out the window angrily.
I thought Ernest was the one with the hoodie.
Not going to therapy again. ... I know, son, it's entirely up to you whether or not you want to go. But I care about you, and I can see that you're struggling. So if you do decide that you would like to speak to a professional about your feelings, we can do that too.
Yep, Malik, it is Bloodmarch.
Yeah, it's Blood March.
Damien
Vampire
Bloodmarch. And Lucian Bloodmarch.
March. Wait, what's Robert's last name?
I think it was less interesting.
No, he's just Robert.
Robert Small. Ironically.
What? Okay.
I feel like we didn't know that, and now we do.
Maybe you can spend this next week for looking for a summer job. Jab?
Jab? Summer jab?
Summer jab.
Summer jab?
And then a summer hook.
That's terrible.
It is terrible, but you know what? You called me out on it.
I know how much you want your own car.
Wait,
Damien.
we're in... Snecky's car, though.
Yes,
Why are we in Snecky's car?
because Snecky probably offered to drive.
Does Damien not have a car? Is
It
that too
sounds like he
modern for him?
does. It sounds like he does.
It sounds like he does, but I'm also like, but why are we in Snecky's car then?
Because the artist didn't want to draw a second car. I can't believe Damien's keeping his cool. I'm impressed. ...
Fine. ... Thanks for not freaking out too hard.
Oh,
I love you, son.
Lucy continues staring out of the window.
That would be so cute if it wasn't not nearly strict enough.
Yeah. ...
Love you too.
You spend the rest
Okay,
of the
that was
drive
a little
in
cute.
relative silence. The best kind of drive. The moment we pull into the driveway, Lucien hops out of the car, slams the door, and runs inside.
I didn't expect to have that conversation in front of you. He and I have a lot we need to work out.
It's alright. And all things considered, Lucien's bricklaying was pretty good. So there's your silver lining.
Hey, the silver lining is he was paying attention in English class.
Yeah!
Like, despite him apparently arranging this so that they would get suspended for a week and then being happy that they don't have to go to school for a week, he apparently is an excellent student because he both paid attention to what he was reading and even read it to Ernest.
Yeah.
There is that, yes.
My gut's saying I really admire how you handled that.
I assume so, but it feels so false.
Save and try. You were a lot more diplomatic with him than I would have been.
I just want what's best for him. And I don't think that yelling at him would do either of us any favors.
It really does. You're a good dad. See you around soon?
Okay, but sometimes you have to be strict with your children.
See you around soon?
It would be my honor and my pleasure.
Damien bows with a flourish. Classy and extra.
And extra.
I can't
Actually,
find
his
the
name
button.
is...
Damien Extra Blood March.
I can't help but find Heather curled up on the couch with a blanket watching TV. I plop down next to her.
Plop.
Plop.
Yo.
What you watching?
Tiny House Hunting Brothers. Extreme Edition.
Ugh, I hate this show. The couple on screen bickers back and forth while standing in an extremely small house made out of recycled bottles. The Tiny House Hunting Brothers watched them with bemused expressions, both of their heads touching the low ceiling.
I told you I wanted a 2-bed, 2-bath, shabby chic college. This house doesn't even have a bathroom.
But honey, the outhouse is only 20 yards away. It's not that bad.
I am not pooping outside, Greg.
Why don't they just get a regular sized house?
I don't know. How'd afternoon tea go?
It got strange. We had to go to school to pick up Lucien since he tried to...
He lured Ernest down to the cellar with the promise of a fine vintage, then tried to brick him into the wall, right?
How did you know that? Has everyone read that story except for me?
Lucian livestreamed the entire thing.
Amazing.
I love it. He's the best.
No, Amanda's the best child, though. But he can be the second best.
Amanda's the best daughter and the best child. He's the best son.
Fair.
This entire day is beyond me. But otherwise, it was a fun day. That Damien guy's a character. He's really good company and a surprisingly diplomatic dad.
I dig his style.
You know what? Me too.
I dig his goth style.
Edwardian.
Oh god. Ojo-sama.
Wow.
It's not the right
What
game
is
for that.
This?
Wait, I don't understand.
Rooms have I had a date such as exquisite as this one?
I think I like my voice for him better than his.
It was his first time. OMG, that little streamer. Yeah. Yeah.
Where's Lucian's Twitch? You gotta follow him now. Okay.
Interview with the vampire. Really? Really? Okay.
We save here.
That is.
I should actually go eat my rice and beef and stuff now.
What did comics say all that time ago?
Girl, eat your rice.
Girl, eat your rice.
That sounds so ridiculous coming from you.
Good. My entire life is to make things ridiculous.
Because you are a ridiculous child?
I'm a 4-year-old shark goldfish chimera thing. Yes.
Wait, look how many of them we have filled out.
Yes, we only have 2 more, and in 12 days we'll be done.
Amazing. Wait, 12? Oh, because it's past midnight for you.
Yes. Hey, for Melik it's even...
Further into the same day?
Yeah. It's like, what, 2 p.m. there for Melik?
All I know is that the longer it stays my today, the longer I get to not be older.
You're fine.
Anyway, bye.
Thursday.
Bye, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Please vote in the poll thing so that we know when to stream, because we like having you guys watching us and chatting with us.
Yeah, it was very fun today. We're sorry that it took so long to get through one day.
But thanks for the fun tangents. We hope you had fun too. Okay, bye.